who put the stomp in my rump-a-bump-a-bump? Who took and jammed it in my ram-a-lam-a-ding-dong? Who stood the wood where I poop, she poop, she poop? Who put the stick up my hip-de-dip-de-dip? Who took that bush and crammed it in my tush? He made this angel beg for mercy, please. Each night when I'm alone, scratchity, 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 shoe, it sets my tiny bottom all aglow. And every time I wiggle, slipped it in, didn't, slipped it in, didn't, a little further in it goes. Oh.
That's sure a beautiful angel.
What's the matter with the star? It's a pretty star. Ow! Ow! Oh, ow! Oh, that doesn't feel good. Oh, that smarts. Oh, ointment, please.
Oh, Bob Rivers and the crew there. A little extra dot in there, but that's besides the point, folks. We're trying to send Morse code. We're talking about CW, and old N1DK operated CW in the CQ Worldwide contest back Thanksgiving weekend. Vin Cortina, check this out, man.
All right. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the contest. This is 15 meters, 21 megahertz. CW T48K in Cuba. We worked him earlier on 40 meters. Let's see if we can get him on 15 meters. Nice to hear 15 going. Here's a guy that's really a gangbuster. VE6 Sierra Victor. He's just booming in here. It's up in Canada. Alberta, I believe. This is on the G5RV. Just super. I think we'll get him without question here. Hang on. Looks like we got Papa Tango 5 Alpha in Brazil. Zulu Fox 2 Alpha Mike. Let's see if we can get him. He's sounding pretty loud. He's got a pile up on him though. Victor Quebec 5 Victor, I believe. Brazil. Like Zulu Whiskey 5 United November here. Club station in Brazil. Tried to get him on another band, but never did work out. I don't know why. We'll see if we can get him here. Looks like we got November Papa 4 Zulu here. San Juan, Puerto Rico. Guys are getting tired there. They're not copying as good as they were yesterday. They got the second string in there, that's why. Me, I'm the ninth string here.
Oh, okay, there you go. Vin, hopefully you enjoyed that. Little segments from the CW, the CQ Worldwide CW contest that happened over Thanksgiving weekend. We made about 100 contacts on 40, 20, 80 meters and that, and it was a lot of fun. The CW came back to me, although not copying it for about 10 years or so. It came back to me, pretty fast. I'm used to the contesting mode, so you get that, like Steve says, he got the question mark, did it, did it, and then you get to know that it's a flow. You don't count dots and dashes when you're learning Morse code. You get to associate the sound with the letter, and it translates instantly in your mind, probably faster than a computer. The 3 gigahertz computer is nothing compared to the human mind when copying Morse code. At least in Vin's head. Mine, I'm like an old XT, a 4.77 megahertz XT. But let's not go there, folks. My mind's a little marshmallowy right now. I wonder why. Because it's the Christmas season. Our Christmas show, folks. 10 years on the air.
Marshmallow world in the winter, when the snow comes to cover the ground. It's a time for play, it's a whipped cream day. I wait for it all year round. Those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen trees. And the sun is red like a pumpkin's head. It's shining so your nose won't freeze. The world is your snowball, see how it goes. That's how it goes whenever it snows. Girl, it's a sugar date. What is spring is late. In winter it's a marshmallow girl, it's a sugar day. What is spring is late. In winter it's a marshmallow world. In winter it's a marshmallow world. In winter it's a marshmallow
world. Dun, 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 dun. 2 hours down, 1 hour to go on Golden Age OTR's Christmas show, our 10th annual Christmas extravaganza. We've done 10 of these. Actually, we've done 11 of them now, if you count 1999, when we first started, when we did our first Christmas show, and we've been doing it every year. Been doing at least a Christmas show every year for the last 10 years, folks. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Some of you have been here from the very beginning, and I can't thank you enough. You don't know how much it means to me to show up, for you to show up here time after time, even though we repeat a lot of things and Maybe we're getting a little bit long in the tooth. But anyway, at my age, I'm missing a few teeth. But that's the way that goes there, folks. Hey, if you're listening and not in the chat room, you're wondering, you may be thinking, well, I don't know, this is not. Well, that's because you're missing half the show, folks. The other half of the show is in the chat room. Yes, where we're having the annual office Christmas party. We invite you to join the room here, folks. We're having a great time. Come on over.
Oh, it's the annual office Christmas party in the conference room. The annual office Christmas party for everyone from secretaries to tycoons. Just a casual soiree before we leave for the holidays. The annual office Christmas party. We close the doors at noon. The hour of diplomacy. We drink white wine from holiday cups. Hour 2. The hour of zoology. That's when the party animals show up. Hour 3. The hour of decision. And wiser heads decide it's time to leave. Hour 4. The hour of heck with diplomacy. Some employees think it's time to heave on the boss in his new Armani suit, rumble around the conference room while juggling citrus fruit, throw cigarettes and trash cans, cook those little weenies in the flames, make passes at a lady who's filed 8 harassment claims. Lead a chorus of "We Are the World" while wearing a lampshade, complain about the bonus and how poorly we are paid, brag how he uses office phones for transatlantic calls. The restroom's occupied, but there's a palm tree in the hall. Well, excuse me. 5 o'clock. The hour of repentance. He begs for his job while down on bended knee. He holds the boss's hand and sobs, "You know I love you, man," just before he passes out beneath the Christmas tree. Oh, it's the annual office Christmas party in the conference room. The annual office Christmas party for everyone from secretaries to tycoons. Just a casual soiree before we leave for the holidays. The annual office Christmas party with lots of colorful buffoons. We close the doors at noon. Will somebody please take his keys and drive him home and wait till after the holidays to tell him about his transfer to Bosnia.
Ray Stevens, that's one of my favorite Christmas songs of all times. The annual office Christmas party. I've been to a few of them, folks, but let's not go there. We've got about 50 minutes to go, and then we'll put the cork in the bottle, probably until next year sometime, folks. I don't know. Vin Cortina, KR2F. The voice of iWeb Radio says he's giving us an electronics lesson. Resistance is the voltage divided by current, E over I times R, and all that good stuff. Yes, he's telling us exactly how it works. Well, too bad Tiger Woods didn't figure that one out there, folks.
Hey, it's Tiger.
Hello.
I need you to do me a huge favor.
Pardon me if I laugh.
Can you please,
Shut up and start talking.
take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone.
What is your major